evening, everyone. I hope you are all well. I'm Krista Jordan, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about the importance of radiation protection. Take a look back with me for a minute and think back on when x-rays were first invented. The equipment wasn't very safe. We didn't know the dangers of radiation at the time. People were electrocuting themselves. What is radiation? Radiation ionizes atoms. It interacts with us on an atomic level and can alter our DNA. Ionization is the removal of an electron. Just as a reminder for all of you that went through that physics class, radiologists at the time suffered from radiation burns, also known as acute radiodermatitis. Some traits of our trade at the time were gloves, missing digits. Some people even had to have their arms amputated up to the elbows. It definitely wasn't a pretty sight. The equipment that was so unsafe that people were electrocuting themselves with, the exposure times varied and were very long. Some of the actual procedures would take 20 to 30 minutes. There was even cases of 2 hours. Definitely not something that you wanted to stand still for 2 hour for like x-ray procedure. So what did we do? Someone came up with personal protection equipment, PPEs. What is this? It protects us from the external radiation, so it doesn't penetrate our bodies. It hits the lead instead. Lead has a very high atomic number. That's why it's able to stop the radiation. It is unable to ionize it. We use lead aprons, collars, reproductive shields. We also came up with the ALARA principle. As low as reasonably achievable. Time, distance, and shielding. As we discussed, radiation burns, things like that is definitely time and distance and shielding. You definitely want to remember these. We want to reduce the amount of exposure to the patient, to ourselves, and to everyone around us. That's why they told us in school to scream radiation so everyone around you knows that you are going to be pressing that button. Let's talk a little bit about scatter radiation. My professor in radiology tech, Cassandra Forbes, also tells a story in class where she puts the image receptor under her arm, takes the portable machine, takes the step back to the distance of the cord, the maximum distance, 6 feet, makes the exposure with the IR still under her arm, and the exposure comes out with her arm on the radiograph. So you know that even though you're 6 feet away, you're still getting radiation. What do we want to do? We want to shield ourselves. Why is that? It alters our DNA, remember? Although we may not see the effects of that on us, our offspring might. And we definitely don't want to be passing that kind of stuff on to anybody. So definitely remember to shield yourself. Hopefully this cartoon will help a little bit. I can assure you our x-ray procedures follow very strict health and safety guidelines, and he's in a complete hazmat suit. Obviously that's overkill, but maybe you'll remember next time you go and need to make an exposure and almost forget to put your vest on, but maybe you'll remember this time. So thank you for listening, and I hope this helps a little bit. Have a great night.